Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to the 6 News Roundup. Today we'll round up all the Rainbow Six news over the last month or so, and of course this is in preparation for the new season which will be getting revealed very soon. And we'll begin with the news that Microsoft is banning all unauthorized controllers on Xbox. This includes any of your keyboard and mouse adapters and things like strike packs for controllers that reduce recoil. So this is interesting. Now it should be noted that this has not been initiated straight away. So the actual news for this originates just from a support document on the Xbox website, which lets you know about an error code. But what it says in the note for that error code is that if you get this error, it gives you 2 weeks before it will then block that device. So people are still going to be able to cheat for 2 weeks until this kicks in. But after that point, they get a different error message, and this stops the device from working entirely. So it's quite possible that the cheat makers may just simply put out a firmware update to make it look like a legit Xbox controller, and then the warning will go away, and maybe these people won't even be impacted by it whatsoever. So don't expect cheaters on console to vanish overnight, and there's 2 weeks there for the cheat manufacturers to come out with some sort of update to circumvent it. But I'm kind of thinking this is very similar to what PlayStation did about a year ago, which was they banned all unauthorized controllers. It only lasted about a month before the hardware makers just updated their firmwares to pretend to be official controllers and got around it. So I would assume that we might see the same thing here with the Xbox. This may last about a month, but hey, maybe we'll have less of these cheaters showing up in games during, say, November and December, but I don't expect it to last very long. However, this does continue the trend of everybody attacking these cheaters from all different sides, whether it's Sony, Microsoft, Ubisoft, everybody is coming at them. And hopefully at some point there will be a critical mass where it just becomes either impossible or extremely hard to cheat. But it will always be a cat and mouse game. Now the good thing about this as well is that Mousetrap, it only goes after keyboard and mouse players, so anyone using a controller with mods and stuff like that that reduces recoil, they get away scot-free. So this does at least potentially go after them as well. But like I say, yeah, no idea if it will actually work out. We'll see if anything is different in gameplay over the next couple of months. Now let's talk about the surprising amount of money Rainbow Six Siege is making for Ubisoft. Of course, Ubisoft is a French company based in Paris, and they put out their latest quarterly reports, with Rainbow Six Siege getting about 50% increase in net bookings growth. So yeah, still somehow making an absolute ton of money, and apparently growing this year. Now let's move on and talk about the final subject in this video, and that is Doctor's Curse. So of course that returned this year, yet again, and I think it's getting a little bit old at this point, and certainly the gameplay is just turning into, yet again, all hide in one room somewhere. And that seems to be the height of the gameplay this year indeed. I remember when you could reinforce walls and you could also repel back in the OG one. So it's kind of crazy to think that it's still around today, and it has changed dramatically, but it always just every single time ends up with turtling somewhere. So fingers crossed they actually have something new next Halloween. So far this year for events has been kinda rubbish, so I'm kind of hoping we get something, maybe a surprise event. You know what, it's probably going to be the goddamn snowball event again for Christmas, but I'm fingers crossed they have something new. Like, hopefully, if they have the snowball one, it's going to be probably the worst year for me for events overall. Anyway guys, that's just a quick update on the news for Rainbow Six Siege as we jump into the next season's teasers, which will start relatively soon.